Yo, second video. In this video, I want to talk about Trey Songz, Tremaine, the nigga that be like, yeah, that type of nigga, him. He's from Virginia, Richmond, same where Chris Brown is from. He's from Tappahannock though, Virginia. I've been to Richmond. It's kind of different down there, but yeah. Trey Songz. He has hits like Touching Lovin', I Need a Girl, Already Taken, Can't Help But Wait. Those are classic songs I like about, Trey Songz and shit. And it was this other song I like off his album like from a few years ago. It's called A Break from Love. I like that song. I used to listen to that song and shit. But other than that, I really don't. I'm not really a fan of Trey Songz. Uh, I just don't know why. I'm not a fan of him, but that nigga Trey Songz has a lot of allegations with a lot of females. They accused him of They accused Trey Songz of him peeing on them and literally spitting in girls' mouth. I mean, if you type that shit in on Google, you can see that nigga Trey Songz spitting in a girl's mouth. But I don't knock him. I'm not gonna knock Trey Songz. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's a huge figure and R&B singer. You know, Trey Songz also has a violent history. Him and that nigga Chris Brown both they have anger problems. They both be beating on women and shit. You know what? I'm not even gonna say. I'm gonna leave Chris Brown out of this, but Trey Songz has he has anger problems. I know that already. You know what I mean? All these celebrities, man, they just always have. A lot of them have allegations on them. Like every fucking celebrity in the industry have a lot of allegations on them, and I'm not surprised, man. I'm not surprised. No one's perfect. Every day somebody's doing something behind the scenes in the music industry, and in the music industry or any industry. So a lot of the women, they are probably scared of Trey Songz behind the scenes, and I think he has paid off a lot of women behind the scenes as well, because publicly they haven't been accusing Trey Songz, and we would have been hearing about it on the news, of them trying to take Trey Songz down, and take down his career and shit. Even though basically his career is kind of in the toilet bowl anyway. I mean, he's not really making music. I don't know what Trey Songz is doing right now. That nigga probably going around doing podcasting, doing a lot of podcasts and interviews with different people and shit. I don't know what he doing and shit, but that's none of my business though. Is Trey Songz a good singer? He's cool. He's alright. He's cool. He got all the bitches and shit. I mean, even though he be pissing on them and all that, but I ain't even going front because I do the same thing. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I mean, I'm a nasty nigga too, but also I heard that Trey Songz is also bisexual. He's done things with Diddy behind closed doors, and maybe other celebrities too, man. I mean, but like I said, that's the music industry for you. If I wouldn't be surprised if he was, down low or bisexual. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I don't give a fuck. I mean, Trey Songz at the end of the day is gonna be Trey Songz, and he's gonna continue to do what he do. A lot of women, they fuck with him. His concerts, shit, I don't know, man. I never seen his concerts and shit, but Yeah, man. You know, Trey Songz, you was something else, man. You was something else, nigga. What? You're lucky, you know, you still have your career and all that. And stop doing them bitches dirty behind the scenes, bro. I mean, you know, with Kiki Palmer accusing you of, you know, sexual things and shit. Other girls, same, you know, like other girls accusing you of doing the same shit. You know, just being a foul ass nigga, you know, just pissing on them and throwing the girls out the cars and shit, yelling at them, putting your hands on them. But, you know, fuck it, man. You know, it is what it is. I mean, sometimes, you know, these females need to be put in check. But, yeah, that's Trey Songz, though. Mr. Still Your Girl. That's, you know, that's him. You know, also, that nigga got a funny ass facial hairs. Like, his beard, like, his facial hairs don't even grow. I don't even know why I'm talking about that nigga facial hairs. Pause. But, and that nigga had neck braids his whole career. Like, you know, I think he came out around the 2000s. I think the early 2000s or the mid 2000s. I'm not really sure. Same as Chris Brown. You know, he's a little older than Brown. And yeah. So yo, look. With that being said, I'll catch you on my next video. The next video I'm gonna talk about is Mano. You know, from Brooklyn. Black Flag Mano, you know, the boxing bar, the nigga that, you know, cut Mano and shit. I'm gonna speak on him. So, with that being said, yeah, pray for me. I'm out. Peace.